Hello everybody, welcome to my very messy craft area. I'm here to join in with the building skills collaboration, and it's given by Tammy at Mountain Grandma, Linda with Another Time, and Jan with Simply Jan Homestead. You can go and put the hashtag in, but I'll include everybody that's participating. Go and watch all of the videos, like it, share it, and comment, because there's going to be a very, very generous gift being given. There's more than one gift, but the big gift is, I don't even know if it's a 20-volt max cordless 4-in-1 tool combo kit. And the giveaway is going to be on July 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My building collaboration project is actually going to be binding a book. When you have an ebook, or you printed out a pamphlet, a bunch of, a big thing of papers, and it just lays around, and you want to keep it. You want to keep it nice, and so I figured I was going to try to learn how to bind loose papers and make them look like a book, because my particular one was a magazine, and it was online e-magazine. I printed it out, and this is what it looks like with these clips. And I'd like to just put it on the shelf with the rest of my books and look pretty. So I'm actually here to inspire people who may not have any tools to go and build something outside. People who may not be physically able to go and build big things, or maybe don't even know how to use the power tools. So I'm here to inspire those who can just build little things. I have already gone ahead. I measured this, a piece of cardboard. It's a cardboard box. It's not a thick cardboard box like you usually see. It's just a thin cardboard box. You can use anything like this. There are, I'm sure you're familiar with the pads of paper, lined paper, and on the back is a piece of cardboard. That's one of the things that is pretty perfect for this. But I used a box, and I've already gone ahead and glued my fabric to it so that it would be dry. This version is the easiest, fastest way to do it. And I picked this version of binding a book because of the time it takes, and I didn't want to, but there are a lot of other ways to bind a book that I do want to try, but it would have to be done in, part 1, part 2, and it's very involved. But this looks easy, and I'm going to take the corners of this, and I'm just going to cut it off on a diagonal. I want to learn how to do the one where you actually do the sewing. You sew it up and put the binding. But I don't have everything for that. And like I said, it would take a long time. So I'm going to take the glue again. Let me see if I can, I hope you can see the glue. This is just regular Elmer's glue for right now. For this part. Just going to put some glue down the sides here. I'll try to hurry. Fold this over. I've never made this type before, so I'm hoping that everything goes well and it'll be a nice, secure little book. But I have a million things that I've printed out, and they're pretty much just in a pile. Or sitting there with those clips on it. I wanted this to be dry, so that's why I went ahead and did the first part. Because this is also going to be completely wet again with glue, because it's going to look like this. And there are still some damp spots. But now I'm going to put a bunch of glue, just a light layer. All the way around. And if you have decorative paper, which I don't, I just wanted to use what I have. But that's what we're going to put over this to hide all the seams and the box. I just have regular printer paper at this time. But if it works out, it could be a whole new little craft to play around with. But I watch a lady, she's a quilter, and she does her book bindings really, really nice. She's a quilter, but she has a playlist of where she binds books, and she does it the old-fashioned way, and she actually shows you how to sew it and put it all together and make your own journal if that's what you want to make. It's really neat, and I would like to do that one as well. But she does it in a series of videos because it does take a long time. Where this one, I'll try to hurry. So it doesn't take forever. And if it doesn't work, I will be sure to let everybody know not to do this. But it's fun trying. The glue that is going to hold it together at the back of the book, the binding of the book, is actually flexible. So it won't supposedly won't come apart because of that. Okay, now I'll put a light layer of glue everywhere. Just wanted to use what I have, and I covered mine with fabric. I have a whole sewing room of fabric scraps. So that's what I used, but you can use pretty paper, wallpaper, contact paper, anything you want. I figured I would just use fabric. That's what I have. You can use the fox leather or real leather if you want. But if I'm going to use the fox leather, I think I want to do the other kind of book where I actually sew it. Okay. Now this is where you take this. I'm going to make sure that it's nice and straight. Okay. I'm going to put these and this wasn't freshly printed, so I might have a little bit crooked, but that's okay. Put these back on to hold it. And then this here is the glue that they recommended. I believe they wanted you to use clear, but mine is actually white. But it's flexible. It says flexible on there. That way, when you open the book, the glue doesn't crack. And they put the glue right along this edge in a good amount. bent it this way. And then they took it and bent it this way. Okay. And I'm probably not supposed to use my finger. They had a paintbrush. I don't have one at this moment. Okay. I have a piece of parchment paper here. And I cut this a 1/4 inch larger. You just want to put a little bit of glue here. Put it down. Do the same thing on this side. Try to keep it as even as you can. And then this book is about a 1/2 inch. So you would put a piece of 1/2 inch piece of a box and put the glue down that. You can use anything you want to put on the end. They have special tape that you can get for bookbinding. You can use a piece of fabric. You can use regular tape. You can use anything you want that you have laying around. And then all you do is put this on the pages. And it looks like my little binding is a little short, but that's okay. Just going to take the Elmer's glue . Glue that down. This wasn't the actual project that I was planning on doing. I wanted to do, it's a little greenhouse, kind of like a model that your men maybe in your family might have done at one time, but it is a greenhouse instead of a model car. But it ends up that it is extremely, I still want to do that project, but it's extremely time consuming and very intricate. And would also have to be a series. Now that I have everything in place, you take these alligator clips and you put them on this side until it dries. And then you have a magazine that now will look nice on the shelf. It'll look more like a book. You can write on the back here, marker, paint, stickers, anything. And you can also do the same on here. And that's about it. I wish that I had measured that a little bit better, but it'll still look a lot nicer on the shelf than a stack of paper. So when it dries, hopefully, it seems like it's going to be fine. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you try it. But wait until I tell you if it actually holds together. If not, I will be making the bindings with how you sew it up, and I watched how she did it, and it's really cool. It's something I'd like to try. But thank you for being here. Thank you for visiting, everyone. Make sure you remember to go over and visit everybody, comment, like, subscribe, everything for the giveaway. Enjoy. Thank you. Bye-bye.